What's up guys, it's Anna. This week I was a little bit short on time, so I figured why not do something like a Q&A? And then Instagram made this feature where I can just ask my followers questions. So it worked out. It was like a sign that this was supposed to be the video this week. Some of the questions you guys sent in were like regular, personal sort of things. Some were kind of funny and some were a little bit serious, but I figured let's just put them all in this video and see what comes of it, right? So probably the most asked question was, how old are you? 3 different people asked that one. So I'm 23, gonna be 24 in December. Also, somebody wanted to know where I'm from. I'm originally from Texas, but now I live in LA. So that answers a couple other people's questions. Of course, another personal question that everybody wants to know apparently is if I have a lesbian partner and if I'm single. The answer to this one is no, I do not. The answer to this one is yes, absolutely. Very, very single. Yeah. Anyway, I also got asked some different travel questions, so I guess we'll just do all of those now. First of all, I've got asked if I've ever thought about moving to New York. And the answer is yes, I've thought about it, but I don't think I'll do it anytime soon or maybe at all, because I originally thought that if I wanted to move to New York, I'd do it right after college for a couple years, and then I would move to LA after that and spend the rest of my life here probably. But I just went ahead and moved to LA, so I don't know that I'll ever go to New York, to be honest. Except to visit, because New York's awesome to visit. Kind of going with that same sort of traveling idea, somebody asked me what my favorite state to visit is, and it used to be California when I lived in Texas, but now that I live here, I guess I can't say that I like to visit here. So I don't really know. I would say maybe Hawaii is another great trip that I went on and would like to go on again. But honestly, visiting all 50 states is on my bucket list, so all of the states are my favorite ones to visit because I want to just find something that's really specific to each state, something that may be like super weird or something like the biggest ball of yarn or something, and just go to all of those different places in the US. In the world, however, to answer this person's question, the #1 place that I want to visit in the world right now is New Zealand, I think. I want to do a New Zealand-Australia trip. They have so many nature-y wonders of the world there that I want to see, and it just seems like the most beautiful place in the world to me. So yeah, I want to go there. If any of you are from New Zealand or Australia and can help me do that in a cheap way, leave it in the comments. I wasn't really planning on my first Q&A being a Q and gay, but I got asked a lot of gay questions. So first of all, somebody asked me, when did I know that I liked girls as well as boys? And I would say that I knew, honestly, within the last year. I don't really know like specifically when that was. Probably after the first date I went on with a girl, but I was definitely curious and sort of knew my whole life, and looking back on it, there were so many signs. So I don't know. I don't really know if there's like a pinpoint moment where I was like, this is when I knew, but the important thing is I know now. Somebody also asked how hard it was for me to come out to my friends and family, and honestly it wasn't that difficult. There were definitely a lot of nerves going into it, and I specifically went and like told everyone individually at first. All my close friends, I told them separately, and I told my mom separately, and then I kind of just put it out there at my family holidays and then on the internet with that Tinder date with a girl video. But it really wasn't that difficult because I had very Also, somebody asked, how did I come out? So I'm just gonna refer you to that video again because it's all in there. Another question I know was intended to be gay but could go either way. Have I ever been in love with my best friend in more than a friendship kind of way? I am gonna say yeah. It wasn't somebody when I was younger, like most of the stories you hear about like gay girls being in love with their straight best friends. Wasn't that, but that's all I'm gonna say on the topic right now. Am I going to Dallas Pride? You know, I really wanted to because it's my hometown and everything, but the flight to get back over there is probably like not worth the money. I don't really know considering it's Texas and I don't know how big that pride's gonna be or how like crazy or awesome it's gonna be. I want to go at some point in time though, especially since I'm trying to hit as many prides as I can this year and as many prides as I can in my lifetime, so that's definitely on the list for the future. Someone wanted to know why I started this YouTube channel in the first place, and honestly it was just sort of a way for me to be able to come out of my shell and be myself without any judgment, I guess. Because when I would go out in Texas and just sort of like be who I was, it was hard sometimes for me to determine who that was when I'm being influenced by other people around me, and especially in that community specifically because I wasn't out when I was back in Texas. I didn't really have the community I have out here to be myself, so I kind of came to the internet to do that. Other than that, I hope it just provides a little bit of entertainment for you guys, and then also maybe is a relatable place so that I can get to know some of you, you can get to know me, and we can all just be friends. Yeah. a different person. Thank you for the compliment. I really appreciate it. Am I gonna start daily vlogging? Probably not, because I do have another job that I have to do Monday through Friday for most of the day, but I like doing vlogging for all these different events that I go to. So I plan to continue to vlog all of those, and whether it's the different prides I'm going to or different trips I'm going on, there's still gonna be vlogging going on. Who's my favorite YouTuber, and have I ever had a crush on one of them? My favorite YouTuber would probably be Ali Hills. She does music stuff and comedy, so I really like that. And also, like, who doesn't like a cute girl on YouTube who also happens to be gay, right? But yeah, I would probably just say I definitely had a crush on her at one point in time, and then I was like, I might run into her in person, so it's weird to have an internet crush on her. So I sort of distanced myself from that and have crushes on real people now. But I also, if you watch the coming out video, you'll know that I did have a crush on another YouTuber that I didn't know was a YouTuber at the time. It was actually Elo Steph. I had an internet crush on her whenever I saw her in BuzzFeed videos, and then I found out that she was gay and a YouTuber after that. So that was sort of a weird situation, and now I've met her in person a few times, and so it's like definitely not a crush anymore. But that was probably one of the first internet crushes I had that helped me in my like coming out process. There was one pretty serious question that I want to address, and it was this person who said that she wanted to know how to get her intersex friend who had been pretty badly beaten to go back out in the world and not be terrified about it. And that's not something that I should answer without clarifying that this is like not a professional answer at all. But personally, my advice would be probably to just be a good friend to him and make sure that he knows that you're there for him all the time and that you're there to support him, and just let him sort of come out of his shell again in his own time and don't pressure him really. But also another thing that you might want to look into is any LGBTQ plus centers around you, or any LGBTQ plus groups that are nearby and such, because if you guys go to some events with those sorts of people have definitely been the most accepting ones that I found, and the ones that if he wants to talk about it that are gonna listen and be understanding. So I would definitely start there. And then also, therapy is a great thing, and I think everybody should have a therapist. So maybe just, you know, mention that. Don't pressure him to doing it, but just like put it out there as a possibility, because it could really help. Okay, I think it's time for a speed round of fun questions, don't you? In-N-Out or Shake Shack? Definitely In-N-Out. Both of their fries suck, to be honest. Whataburger is like prime spot right there, and Whataburger, I know we had a Twitter conversation about this, but if you haven't told your headquarters yet that there needs to be a Los Angeles location, there needs to be a Los Angeles location. There's so many Texans out here who would eat it. That's a side note though. Anyway, yeah, but In-N-Out burgers are way better than Shake Shack, and also fries still suck, but you can make them animal style and they're good. If I could have any superpower, what would it be? I change this answer all of the time, but I think probably flying, because then I could just get places really quickly and I could experience the world a lot faster and for a lot cheaper. So that would probably be it. If Voldemort asked me to join him, would I do it? Probably not. I'm a Gryffindor, and I think it would probably be on Harry Potter's side of the fight, so no. Also, Voldemort loses and he wants to be on a losing team. Which way should the toilet paper face on a toilet paper roll? Obviously this way, outward. This is actually something that really gets to me. I don't understand why people put it on the inside, because then whenever you pull it off, it just hangs down and you waste paper, and it also could touch the ground, and that's just gross. My friend Sarah does this, and she says it's because she's afraid of spiders getting in there or something, but like, spiders are gonna be there anyway, so what does it change? I probably shouldn't have said that, because now she's gonna freak out just to use toilet paper in general, but oh well. Do I love this shit? Am I high right now? Do I get nervous? Yes, I love making videos. Am I high right now? No, I'm not high. Do I ever get nervous? Of course I get nervous. Everyone gets nervous about different things. I personally get nervous mainly when I'm doing music stuff. When I'm in front of people and I'm gonna perform, so nervous. Sometimes I have to close my eyes if I'm in front of a small group of people and start playing just like this, so I think it's to myself, and then I'll open my eyes and like actually perform to them. It's pretty weird, I know. I also get nervous when I go on dates. I also get nervous when I talk to new people. I also get nervous in social situations in general, and just like everyday life things. So yeah, I get nervous a lot. And finally, you don't know me, but I think you're pretty. Not a question, but I just want to say thanks. Anyway, that's all for this week, guys. I hope you enjoyed watching this and got to know me a little bit better. I'll probably do another one of these in the future, probably a little bit down the line. But if your question didn't get answered this time, it will get answered in the next one. If you haven't already, please subscribe, hit the bell so you get a notification every time that I post. I post every time my internet works, so you have to get the notification bell to know when that is. Yeah, I think that's it for this week. Like this video if you like it. Peace. Bye.
If it's alright, I wanna kick it with you all night, all night. Have a good
missing something or someone. Oh, look. One for my mom. On a scale from 1 to 10, how awesome is your mom? Obviously a 2. No, I'm just kidding, a 10.